In order to save time, I'm going to cheat and use MAP gas to heat this up. Make sure everything's out of the way. You don't want any electrical leads hanging there, your computer connector or your clutch cable or any of that shit. We're just going to heat the nut. Turn it 180 degrees. Good. This isn't really even necessary because, as I showed you, the nut wasn't touching the transmission case. My concern with this is for some tech later on, if this bike gets serviced at a different shop and a spline lube is done or the swing arm is off, if somebody is kind of unaware and they just reef on this, they're likely to strip the transmission case, or if they're lucky, just strip the pin. Nah, we need more heat. As you see, it takes some heat. MAP gas is a much hotter gas, burns much hotter than propane. Sorry, I'm running on lack of sleep, so a little fucking difficulty today speaking. Grab the freeze spray as well. I said normally I would do this in an oven, but we need to keep moving with this bike. We spent a lot of time making a lot of video on this yesterday, and I don't get paid to make videos. I kind of do it for my YouTube and Facebook followers and for the customers' benefit. But it takes up a lot of my time, and it slows the work down in the shop. So it kind of quickly results in not much money being made. All right, we got our freeze spray. Hey, it turns. See how much easier that is now. Okay, that's good. That's, well, yeah, go ahead. Keep going. We're not going to take it all the way off. I want to get it to a point. Oh, yes, look at the crap in there. Be back in a minute. Let me get my pick. So, we can see this crud that's built up here. Is it me? I see red. I see red thread locker. Oh yes, it is red. Alright. We are going to take this nut all the way off. As you can see, just one simple little task turns into a larger project that adds to the overall completion time and sucks your profits away as well. You know, could we have just installed that as I was doing initially? Sure. Would I sleep better doing that? No. As I said, we're doing this, you know, not so much, not doing this for me. I'm doing this for the bike and for the customer in case he ends up somewhere else. You know, people, I hope he's here a customer forever, but people do move, people do sell their vehicle and they end up in other parts of the country. And the next guy that works on this may not be that familiar with BMWs or may not have been taught to be as thorough. And yes, there is red Loctite on this, so we're going to run a pick through this and clean all of that shit off, make this pin nice and clean, and then put a little bit of our assembly lube on this. And I'll be back and we'll video how to torque it. So Sean has cleaned up the threads of our pivot pin. Wow, when this camera zooms in, the freaking picture quality sucks ass. Speaking of pictures, here's a couple. Hocus pocus, fucking focus. Jesus. Anyway, so we're gonna put a little bit of just a very light coat of this assembly lube on here. Sean has already cleaned the threads up. He's already run the nut on there to make sure there is no burrs, no snags, no nothing. That's plenty of that. Now, you screw this pin in. And with our wee little mini torque wrench set to 100 decinewton meters, which is 10 newton meters.